Hello students. Now in this video we are going to discuss about conditional statement in Python for class 11 students. Now before going to the details of conditional statements, we have to understand what is conditional statement. Let us think whenever we want to check a condition like whether 7 is greater than 8 or not, I have to check a statement. That kind of statement is called conditional statement. Now, this conditional statement is handled by if statement in Python. So, what we have to do, we will use if statement whenever we need a conditional statement in the Python programming. Now, what is that if statement? If statement is used for decision making. It will run the body of code only if when the if statement is true. I will explain it to you again whenever I am going to do a program. Now you understand the basic concept by using that syntax. So what happened? If expression, only if this statement will execute, this statement will execute only if that expression is true. If the expression of that if condition is not true, it will directly go to the else part. So whenever I am going to execute a conditional statement, only if the condition is true, then only the statement will be executed. Otherwise, it will not going to execute that specific condition. Sorry, that specific statement under that specific condition. Now, whenever we are going to execute any kind of expression under if or else if, whatever. So here we can see only the if condition, if expression. Whenever the Python will going to execute that expression, it will get either true or false. Why? Because whenever I am going to tell you that check whether 5 is greater than 6 or not, you will get either yes or no. No. So the answer will be either true or false. So if the expression returns true, then the statement will execute. If the expression returns false, then the statement will not going to execute. Then the else statement will going to execute. I think the concept is clear. Now let's do an example. So before going to do the example, what we have to do, we have to open our IDLE window in Python, and then after we are going to make a program in Python that will take two numbers from the user and find the greater number among that two number. That's a very easy program. So what we have to do, we are going to take two input from the user and we are going to give a condition whether the first input is greater than second input or not. So if it is true, then the first input will be the greater number, otherwise the second input will be the greater number. Let us do the program in the IDLE window of Python. So here I have already made the program for your help. So this is the program. So what I did, basically I have taken two input. A is equal to eval input, give first number. B is equal to eval input, give the second number. So by using that two line, by executing that two line, the Python compiler will take two input from the user. Then after, the compiler will check if A is greater than B. That means if the first number is greater than the second number, it will going to print the first number as the greatest number or greater number. Else it will going to print the B as the greater number. If the first condition is true, that means if A is greater than B, then it will going to print the greater number is A. Otherwise, it will be B, as I have only two variable. Either A is greater, otherwise B is greater. If the condition is true, then A is greater, otherwise B is greater. Now let us run the program and check whether it is running or not. For that, I am going to go to the run tab and I will run the module. So it is asking for the first number, which I am going to give 7. And it is asking for the second number, which I am going to give 5. So see, here the first number I have given as 7 and the second number I have given as 5, which is lesser than 7. So it should be A is the greater number. Answer should be A is the greater number, or the first number should be the greater number. Let us pressed the enter button and I got the answer that the greater number is 7. If you want to run the program once again and check it once again, you can do it. So here I am going to give a smaller number in the first variable and the greater number in the second variable. I am going to press the enter. So the greater number is 5. So if you can see the program, you will understand in the second case the else got executed and in the first case if got executed, right? Now we have done these things and then after we will use else if condition. Now let us understand the thing what we have checked. We have only checked A is greater than B or not. It can also be possible that A is equal to B. I haven't checked that condition. So for that I have to put another condition. What? It should be A is greater than B or not, A is equal to B or not, else B will be the greater number. If I am not clear, let me clear it to you once again. Here what I want to do, what I did in the last previous program, that I have taken to input A and B and I have just checked whether A is greater than B or not. A is greater than B or not. If A is greater than B is true, then it will print the greater number is A. Otherwise, it will print the greater number is B. Now what I want to do, that there is one condition left, that both the number can be same. So in that case I have to put another condition, that whether A is equal to B or not. So where I will put the condition? So I will use the elif expression after the if expression. So if you have more than one condition, then you have to put elif, and you can put like more than one number of elif in your if else condition. Like it can be if, elif, 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 elif and else. Now, like n number of elif you can put in your program, not an issue, but you have to keep in your mind that else condition does not contain any kind of expression. As you can see in the last syntax also it was visible that if expression, but else does not have any kind of expression. So here also it is visible that if has expression, elif has expression, but else is the condition that it will only get true when all the other conditions are false. That means else will get positive like true value only if the other given expressions are false. Now I am going to modify my program what I did just right now, and I am going to put that A equal to B condition over there. So here I did the program. So I just put the single line that L if A is equal to B, then it will going to print both the numbers are equal, right? Other things are absolutely same whatever written in my previous program. As you can see that I have just put L if A is equal to B or not. If the condition is true, then it will going to print that both the numbers are equal. Otherwise, A is greater than B, then A is the greater number, otherwise B is the greater number. Let me run the program. So here if I give both the number as same, A first number is also 5 and second number is also 5, and I'll run it, then I'll get the answer as both the numbers are equal. That means that elif is going to execute. That elif is going to execute as I have given both the number are equal. That means that if will going to return false because 5 is not greater than 5. So if will return false, then it will go to the elif condition. Elif will check that 5 is equal to 5 or not. Yes, it is true. So it will not going to go to the else. It will just check that condition and print that statement under that condition. Right? So if I give one more condition to it, like if I run it once again, even if I put the number like first number is 9 and the second number is 4, then I'll get the greater number is 9 only. So it is working properly. So here I have just added a simple line of code that if A is equal to B, and for that I have used the elif. So whenever you have more than one expression to put, more than one condition to put in your program, for that I have to use elif. If, then after elif and the last condition will be else. So else will going to execute only if the other if and elif conditions are failed to execute. All gets for false value, then only else will going to execute. Now in the next slide we are going to think about nested if. So what is this nested if? So whenever we are going to put a if condition under a if condition, then it is called nested if. Whenever you are going to put a if condition under a if condition, then it is called nested if. Let's just do an example, and then after you will be able to do it. Here this program is the nested if program. So what I did here in this program, I have taken 3 values as input. First number, second number and the third number. Then after I have checked which number is the greatest number among that 3 numbers. So what I did, I have checked if A is greater than B and if A is greater than C, then print greater number is A. So see here, under this if I have also given another if. Under this if I have given a condition also an if. So if this A greater than C comes under this if. That is why this A greater than C statement is called the nested if condition, as I have put this if under that A greater than B condition. So what I did, let me just clear it to you, that I have just checked whether A is greater than B or not. If A is greater than B, I'll go into that if condition and I'll check whether A is greater than C or not. If it is also greater than C, then the greater number will be A. Else if A is greater than B or not. If B is greater than A, then after I'll check whether B is greater than C or not. If both the condition is true, that B is greater than A and B is greater than C, then the greater number will be B. Otherwise, if both the if and elif are false, then the greater number is C. So here I have just included another if condition within this if elif. That is why it is called nested if. Let me just run the program and you will understand. As you can see, it is asking for the number. The first number I am going to give as 8. The second number I am going to give as 5. And the third number I am going to give as 9. I think I did a mistake. Let me just run it to you once again. Give the first number 4, 5 and 6. I don't know. Because of some error is coming for 5 and 2. Yes, I got the answer that the greater number is 5. The greater number is 5 and the answer is coming. As you can see, the greater number is 5. As the middle number, I have given the maximum value to the variable B. That is why I am getting the answer correctly. Now you have to find out why I was not getting the answer for C correctly. Now I am just going to give you an hint why I was not getting the answer correctly over there. Then after it will be your job to solve it. So what value I was given? That 4, 5 and 6. So what is going to happen? The first value will be assigned to 4. The second value will be assigned to 5. And the third value will be assigned to 6. Now, A is greater than B. 4 is greater than 5. No. So this if will return you false. Now it will going to check whether B is greater than A. That means 5 is greater than 4. Yes, it is true. That means it will go to the elif state. Right? So it will not going to check any other condition. It will go to the elif state. Now, whenever it will going to check whether B is greater than C or not, that means 5 is greater than 6 or not, it will not get the true value, it will get the false value. So it will get lost because it does not have any kind of else statement to print. That is why it was not printing anything. So in this program I have not added all the if else condition. So it is your job to add all the if else condition in this code to check the greatest number among the 3 given inputs. So let me just discuss it to you once again, the problem what we have just faced right now, that the given value was 4, 5 and 6. So assigned value to A was 4, assigned value to B was 5 and the assigned value to C was 6. So the first condition will be A is greater than B or not. So 4 is not greater than 5. So it will not going to check the if condition. That section will not going to execute. Now it will check whether B is greater than A or not. That means 5 is greater than 4 or not. Yes, it is true. So it will go into that statement and it will going to check that if whether 5 is greater than 6 or not, and it will get the false value over here. And whenever it will get the false value, it does not have any way to go. That is why it has stopped over there. So I have not added all the if else condition over there. It is your job to add everything and make the program properly. Now thank you for watching the video. Be safe, stay at home now. The upcoming video will come soon to this channel.